From Marvel, music and much, much more, this episode is all sorts of awesome. Sophie hits Event Cinemas for a special early screening of Captain Marvel. We get the lowdown on all things awesome with Josh. And Delky takes us on a musical journey with Jade, New World Collective.
Hello, I'm your host Amelia and this is Juice TV. This episode is packed with all sorts of awesomeness. That's one of the best things about Juice TV. No matter where you're watching from, we can take you to all kinds of places. 1 minute I'm here in my room sipping my chocolate milk. And the next minute I'm on an underwater adventure. Wow! See, we don't even need to leave our bed. Juice TV brings the awesomeness to you.
Hey guys, I'm Sophie and I'm here to watch the Captain Marvel movie. Hopefully it'll be a super cool space adventure full of aliens, cool space battles and a whole lot of cool Supergirl power. My adventure is taking place at Event Cinemas Maya Center. My mission? Review an advanced screening of Captain Marvel, the first female character to get her own lead in a Marvel film. Carol Danvers becomes one of the universe's most powerful heroes when Earth is caught in the middle of a galactic war between two alien races. But it's not all about saving the world from a Skrull invasion. We also discover Captain Marvel's mysterious past. I am one of Marvel's biggest fans and I've seen all their movies and I'm so pumped to see what this one has in store. All suited up in my Captain Marvel skirt, I'm dressed and ready to conquer the cinemas.
Your life began the day it nearly ended. We found you with no memory. We made you one of us. So you could live longer, stronger, superior. You were reborn.
I keep having these memories. Something in my past is the key to all of this.
You know how to fly this thing?
We'll see.
That's a yes or no question.
Yes.
I've just watched Captain Marvel and I have a microphone, but I've got nothing to say. Here's Jessie, who shares some of my thoughts.
I thought the film was phenomenal. My favourite part was definitely the cat. I loved the cat. Best part of the movie.
Bit scary that part, but it was fun.
Definitely fun. Soph, what was your favourite part?
Too many parts to actually say a favourite part.
So we've seen a lot of trailers leading up to this movie. Did it rise up to your expectations?
Oh, way more. Higher than Captain Marvel could fly in the sky and space. Jessie, I rate this movie 13 gooses out of 10. What would you rate it?
I think I'm going to give it a 9 gooses just because I'm saving 10 for Avengers Endgame.
Good idea. What I really loved about Captain Marvel is that at first it seemed that Captain Marvel was the hero and Carol Danvers was the warrior, but towards the end they were the same. Thank you so much, Jessie, for sharing your reviews and for gifting me this awesome bomber jacket.
No problem, Soph.
So just like Captain Marvel, whatever journey you're on, always get back up and go higher, further and faster. Thanks for joining me while I review the movie Captain Marvel. You should go check it out when it comes out. See you. Time to fly.
Let's keep the fun facts rolling with a different creature. This creature lives on land and has big brown eyes. Get it? I'm talking about me.
Your incredible host is 9 years old and has a passion for fashion. She loves collecting Shopkins, dancing, and eating lollies. Introducing Amelia!
I love gymnastics. It keeps me fit and healthy. I've been doing it for 5 years, and my favourite apparatus is the bars. My favourite TV show is Sam and Cat. Do you know why? Because the actor Cat is really Ariana Grande.
Oh.
My favourite word is dude. 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 My proudest moment was coming fourth in my gymnastics competition. If I had anyone come to my birthday, it would totally be Ariana Grande. She's the best singer ever. My favourite songs are Work From Home by Fifth Harmony, and my other favourite song is definitely Poker Face by Lady Gaga. Well, now I think we should check out Josh's awesomeness.
Hi, I'm Josh, and I'd like to show you my guide of awesomeness. I have a passion for fashion. I like to look sharp and dress up. I look up to Dr. Medding because he's got great style with a black shirt and his skin colour jeans. It looks the best on me, not him. Of course, I can't forget about the hair. I like to rock a comb over, and the biggest fashion tip is always rock a belt. Oh la la. Speaking of belts, I have a yellow belt in Taekwondo. I've been doing Taekwondo for 2 and a bit years, and you get to do kicks, flying kicks, side kicks, and back kicks. You get to break a board and get new belts, and that's why I love it. The last thing I want to talk about is Fortnite. I love it because you can build stuff, make friends, and also go on creative mode and make different structures. The coolest building that I built is a mansion bigger than this whole hospital. I usually do a dance in front of people. Here's my free flow dance. Thanks for watching my guide of awesomeness. You should totally try Taekwondo. Oh yeah!
We want you to be a part of Juice TV. We're always on the lookout for hosts, interviewers, behind-the-scenes helpers, and mini producers. You can be any age, you don't have to have any experience. How much easier could it be? To find out the next time we're filming at the hospital, just head to our website, juicedtv.com.au, or our Facebook page. For loads of fun to break up your stay in hospital, join the Juice crew. Send us an email at hello@juicetv.com.au. or speak to any of the volunteers wearing green shirts throughout the hospital and let them know you want to be involved in the one and only Juice TV.
Every day, kids just like you and me are cared for in hospital by some amazing superheroes. And now GTV are inviting our patients and families to recognise your favourite hospital superhero at the Queensland Children's Hospital. Visit gtv.com.au, fill out a superhero nomination form with an adult's help, telling us in 150 words or less why they're your superhero. Round 1 is open from March 4th to March 22nd. So what are you waiting for? Get your superhero nomination in now! Juice TV Superhero Awards, proudly supported by True Super.
Hosting Juice TV has been awesome. It's so fun to actually work on the scene. And just like that voiceover guy said,
We're always on the lookout for hosts, interviewers, behind-the-scenes helpers, and mini producers.
so what are you waiting for? You could be hosting an episode too. Or you could interview a special guest. Rainbow, what's your favourite colour?
I don't know. I love all colors, I guess, but I don't know. Like, if I had to pick one, I think maybe it'll be like glitter or something.
Ooh.
Or you could go on a musical journey like this next story.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is your pilot Delky speaking. Welcome aboard this special Juice TV flight. Today we'll go on a journey through soundscapes and different cultures. Now fasten your seatbelts and get ready for takeoff. Inspiring our journey is QPAC's newest ensemble in residence, Jade New World Collective. Imagine Indigenous Australian music integrated with Western classical sounds blended with a traditional Asian infusion. Sounds like our eardrums are in for a tasty treat. First stop on our journey is right here in Australia with the Indigenous didgeridoo guru. David, what role does music play in your culture?
It plays a very important role in culture and in my life. I find music, the didgeridoo or the yidaki, is a tool to communicate and share and celebrate Aboriginal culture.
Can you show us some tricks?
Yes, certainly. The didge has a lot of really cool different aspects. So if you just hold your mic there, I can play into it. So that's what we call a drone. So it's a I guess, the undertone of an instrument similar to a bagpipe. And then we can sing into the instrument. And then we can mimic animal sounds, birds, and a range of things that we use traditionally. And then we can use the different shape of their mouth to get a different timbre or a different tone through when we're playing our drone. And then once we put that all together, we have an array of different, I guess, elements that is the didgeridoo. And this is what we call a clapstick. It's similar to, I guess, a drummer in a band playing the drums. This is, our rhythmic instrument as well.
How'd you learn to do all those skills?
So as I said, learning and playing trombone from an early age, getting a lot of that breathing and a lot of those aspects. But I guess later on in life, when I became more serious about the didgeridoo, it was about practicing that more. One of the things that you might have noticed me doing is something that we call circular breathing. So that allows you to play for a long time. And what that's doing is you're not actually just taking a super, super big breath. You're actually able to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth at the same time as you're doing that. So it allows you to play continuously depending on what you're doing.
That seems really, really complicated. Now we're off to Japan to meet the koto master, Takako. How do you play this koto?
Yes. So we normally use 3 picks, and then this is a traditional version of a koto, and which has 13 strings. So you can either use 1 pick or 2 or 3. It's a bit out of tune. And also sometimes you use a back of pick, so it goes a scratchy sound, or side, or tip. So different tone of the color you can make.
That's really cool.
So we have 3 picks. And if you just strum, do you want to have a go from the top to bottom? It's a bit out of tune, but yeah. As long as it's tuned properly, which not quite now, it sounds pretty good. You can go faster as well.
It sounds like something you'll find in like a Japanese samurai movie. How does the Japanese culture influence Jade's music?
I think Japanese has a culture of beauty to respect the simplicity. So I stay in that culture or tradition, but then you modify yourself to adjust to match to other instrument, and also the modern culture in Brisbane as well.
Next up on the itinerary is Nepal to meet a tabla virtuoso.
The instrument I play is called tabla. This particular drum is a talking drum, the tabla, the bass and the treble. This one is the spare one that I use that if I'm playing in the different keys. So mainly this is the set of tabla, and I also have got the small drum called madal, and that's from Nepal. And when people are going for hiking up in the mountain, they play that instrument. So this is the tabla, this is what I play. So this is also known as a king of the percussion instrument now. So of course we used to play in the temple music for meditations and all that. Now we do rock and roll, we play with the different groups like Jade. So we are doing fusion music with using the tabla. Wow, keep doing that.
My co-pilot Lux is going to help me out with this one.
You're doing almost like what I was doing.
Why do you use a hammer?
This hammer I use to tune my drum. This is how I tune. See? So it goes high when I go down, hitting it down, striking it down, and I tune it here also. Like that.
You
love it? Yeah, that's good.
Folks, we will now be turning the aircraft around and making our way back to Australia to meet Artistic Director Dr. Anthony Garcia. So Anthony, how has your background inspired you musically?
It had a big influence because I was born in the south of Texas in the United States, and my father was a Mexican American, and so the music he listened to as a kid was a lot of Mexican music, which had a lot of guitars. But from there I also got an opportunity as a child to live in Asia, and so I was also inspired by the music of different parts of Asia, Indonesia, Singapore. So I've had this really interesting fusion of a life living in different cultures, and as well as growing up and living in Australia. So I've been influenced a lot by a lot of different cultures here as well. So altogether, that makes for a kind of an interesting fusion of styles and cultures that influence the way I play the guitar.
It's a lot of countries.
It is a lot of countries, yeah.
Tell us what you're playing here today.
So today we're making a hybrid music which is built out of all of these different cultures together. You use a technique from one culture and mix it with a sound from another.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And when you put these talented musicians together, you get Jade, New World Collective. What do you hope people will feel when they listen to your music?
Well, that's also very important questions. The music that I play, I strongly believe a healing process and also peaceful, the music that we collaborate all together with Jade. So when we are playing, they can close their eyes and take them into different journey, different parts of the world, and yet we are together, we are one, and peaceful, happy, enjoy it. That's what I want them to feel.
So Delki, today you learned so many things about what we do as artists. So tell us about your experience.
Well, I currently play the baritone sax, which I've been playing this is my 3rd year, I think. And I'm also currently singing in the Gold Coast Choir. So going on 7 years. So yeah.
As these cultural sounds continue to embrace one another, I've learned that no matter who you are or where you're from, you can always rely on music to help you feel a sense of connection and belonging. On behalf of Juice Airlines, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this musical journey. We look forward to seeing you again for our next adventure. I'm your pilot, Delki, over and out.
That was so awesome. If I was in a band, I would totally be the lead singer. Hit it, girls! See, like I said at the start of the show, anything can happen on Juice TV. Thanks for coming on this episode of Awesome with me. I'm your host, Amelia, and this is Juice TV. Signing off for now. Bye! Hello, everyone. I'm the host. Wait.
And if you're ready, Delki, go for it.
And what was the question again?
Wait, what? I do that a lot.
Hey guys, I'm here to watch.
Hey, that was a good blooper.
Good morning.
Blooper.
The actor Kat is actually Ariana Grande. I think I should do it again. I kept looking away like.
How old were you when you first started? Yep.
Let's keep the fun facts rolling with a creature of a different time. Wait, type.
Hoya!
Remember guys, it's so easy to be a part of Juice TV. Whether you want to be a host, help us out behind the scenes with filming, or decide what goes into each episode. Let us know you want to be involved by sending an email to hello@juicetv.com.au or speak to one of the friendly volunteers throughout the hospital in the green shirts. Also head to our website and Facebook page for all the updates about what we're filming at the hospital.